Hi, my name is Yona. I'm the after school leader at Field Teen Center, and today I'm going to talk about Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, a high fantasy, high octane heist story. I read it on my phone as an ebook through the Libby app, but you might know it from the Netflix adaptation. The Netflix version is pretty different. It combines Six of Crows with Bardugo's other series, Shadow and Bone. So it's set in the same universe, but there are two different time periods happening, two different sets of characters. So the combination makes the Netflix version very different from the book version. The book is also just good. So even if you've already seen the Netflix version, you should totally read the book. Our story begins in Ketterdam, which is sort of a steampunk city. There is magic in this world, and there are also a lot of very seedy brothels and pickpockets and violent crime. And Ketterdam in particular is controlled by all of these gangs that compete with each other. And among these gangs are the Dregs, who are known by their symbol of a crow perched on the edge of a cup. And several members of the Dregs are our protagonists. So one of the leaders of this gang is Kaz Brecker. He's got a gravelly voice and he can unlock any safe. He's a very talented thief, and he walks with a cane with a crow's head on top. His right-hand man, or I should say right-hand woman, is Inej. She is a spy, and she can climb pretty much anything and is so sneaky that she has gained a reputation as the Wraith. There is Jesper, who is maybe closer to Kaz's actual right-hand man. He's a sharpshooter with a gambling addiction. They are joined by Wayland, who is a runaway with a complicated family history, aren't they all? And Nina, who is also a former spy, but less because of her actual spycraft, because she's sort of a blabbermouth, and more because she is a magic user. She can control people's insides, which means she can do some healing, and she can also really mess with you if you make her angry. And last but not least, they're going to break Matthias out of a jail. He was a soldier, now he's a convict, and it turns out they need him for a much bigger problem than a simple jailbreak. They're going to get into way bigger trouble than that. So what's going on in this story is people have magic, and people also have this cool new drug that makes magic users able to do things that normally not even they would be able to accomplish. It's super addictive and very scary because it means that all of a sudden people can fly and walk through walls and transform their faces completely, which are things that people don't normally have access to at all. It's very powerful. Governments are concerned about who's going to have control over it. And our scrappy little band of 6 teenage criminals is going to try to get in the mix, basically. They are in it for the money, a whole lot of money, and they're going to get into a whole lot of trouble trying to claim the source of this very spooky magical drug. So if that hasn't sold you, let me tell you, there is an enemies to lovers situation happening. There's a lot of really good banter between the characters. There are secrets to uncover about each of them. And it's also a duology. So it's not like an endless series, but there is more than just the first volume. If you start it, you're gonna like it, and you're gonna wanna check out the next book because it ends in a cliffhanger. And it was just so fun to watch this story unfold. I was never quite sure what was going to happen. The characters were in real danger. There was a moment where I was very sure some of them were going to die. And what ended up happening in the end was not something I expected. And I read a lot of books. So when it surprises me, that's always a really good sign. And I enjoy it. I loved the characters. I think Kaz is usually my go-to type of person. I love a grumpy boy, but Inej was just so tough and cool that she won my heart. So you need to read this book to watch her climb these perilous places. Just trust me, you absolutely need to. So when, not if, you check this book out, please leave us a comment and tell us who your favorite character was. You can get in touch with us on Instagram or through email, and we're gonna make sure that both of those are in our description box so you can find them easily. Thanks for watching.